Hello everyone, you are welcome. Today we are going to discuss on this data analysis portfolio project on bookkeeping, and we are going to be using ML SQL Server for this project. So, what are we anticipating? What are we going to? What is the project all about? The project is a library management system project, which is a simple project designed to manage and maintain the records of books in a library. This project involves creating a database for storing book information, author details, borrower's record, and transactions related to borrowing and returning books. So, in this aspect, what is our objective? Our objective for this project is that by the end of this project, you will know how to create a database, you will know how to create tables, you will know how to add data to tables, how to query data. Also, you also use the data to answer questions such as finding out the books borrowed by a specific borrower, finding out overdue books, and create a stop procedure for borrowing a book. So what is the problem we're going to solve? The first problem we're going to solve is we are going to find all fantasy books. Also, number two problem is to list all books by a British author. And number three, we are going to find books borrowed by but not yet returned. That is overdue books. Number four, we're going to find out the books borrowed by a specific borrower. Number five, we're going to create a stop procedure for borrowing a book. So join me as we write into the project. So right now we are going to open our MS SQL Server. As I told you earlier, we're going to use MS SQL Server Management Studio for this project. So we're going to wait for it to load. So as you can see, this is my MS SQL Server Management studio. So once it opens like this, the next thing you have to do is to click connect. Also, as it opens like this, now this is our workstation. Then this is our Object Explorer bar. So the first thing we have to do is to create a database. So what we have to do, we create on this sign here, this plus sign here. You create on it, it will expand. Looking at it now, these are projects which I have done already. So we are going to create new database. So what I'm going to do is to click on database, right click, then you will now say new database. So once you click on new database, here now you will type the name of the database. So I will use library as example. I will use library. Then you click OK. So we have our database as library. So what next we have to do? We have to now create a new query. So you right click on library and now you click on new query. Once you click on new query, then the table will open for you. a workstation will open for you to start your project. So, as I said earlier, we are going to create tables for our authors, our books, our borrowers, and the transaction. These are four tables we are going to create. So first of all, we're going to create author table. So you type the command create table author. Now you have to open a bracket and in another line you close the bracket with a semicolon. Like I said, you have to end every of your queries with a semicolon. Just like every sentence in English, you have to end with a full stop. So this will use semicolon. So inside this bracket, we are creating a table which we are going to call authors. So that's why we write create table author. So the name of the table is authors table. So inside this table, what are the fields that will be inside this table? We call it fields or column. So in analysis, you will be hearing fields or columns. They are different things. So the first field or column that we are going to have is what? The author ID. The author ID. This author ID will be our primary key. What is primary key? Primary key are unique keys which has no redundant. It has no repetition. So the author ID will serve as our primary key. Then the next field or the next column will be the name of the author. Okay. First of all, the author key, the author ID should be an integer. So I type int. Int represents an integer. So after the author ID, the next column will be the name, and the name should be a vector. A vector. What is a vector? A vector, what we mean by vector is variable character. So this name shall be in the length. The length of the name should be, the length of the name should be 100. So what does this 100 mean? It means that this name cannot carry any alphabet more than 100 alphabet. That's 100 alphabet. So any name above 100 alphabet cannot be accepted in this field. So remember to always add a comma here to separate the field. So after the name, the next field we'll get is the nationality of the author. This nationality will also be a vector, a variable character. So we assign a length of 50. 50. Okay. So now this is our first table we have created. So we go to, we create another table. Like I said, we have 4 tables that we are going to create. Create table. And this one, we call it book. So this is book table. Remember, you open a bracket, then you come, close the bracket, and add a semicolon. So the first field in this table is book ID. Book ID. So the book ID should be an integer, and it will serve as our primary key. The next field will be the title of the book, and the title of the book, the title should be a voucher, and we'll assign a length of 200. Then the next column will be author. Author. And the author ID. And the author ID, remember, is an integer. So int. The next field should be genre. In genre of the book, which will be a voucher, and we assign a 50 length for it. So the next field will be published year. Published year, which will be an integer. Then the next column will be the price, which we're going to assign decimal. So this decimal function will have 10 characters, 10 alphabets, and 2 out of the 10 alphabets will come after the decimal point. So that is what this 10,2 means. So after this, we have the foreign key. What is foreign key? Foreign key are the keys that represent other keys other than itself. So they link keys in another table. They represent a key when they represent a key in another table in a given table. So the foreign key here will be, our foreign key here will be author ID, author ID. Our foreign key should be author ID. Referencing, representing, referencing versus the author, the author. So our foreign key is the author ID, references the author. As I told you that foreign key represents another a field out of the table. So what this statement means is that the foreign key here is our author ID, referencing the author's table in the column of the author's ID. Author's ID. Author ID. So we have successfully created the table for books. So we are going to create table for borrowers. So we write create table borrower. Table bracket. Use the bracket. So and the first field in borrower, the borrower, uh, the third field in borrower table will be our borrower ID. The what? And give the borrower ID. Yeah. That field, the key, minimum, the key, a button, and we are going to target. But yes. So we create a table and call it transactions. Open bracket, close the bracket, semicolon. Then the first field or column will be our transaction ID, which is an integer and our primary key. Our primary key. Another field, the next field will be our book ID, which should be an integer. The next field will be borrower ID, borrower ID, which should be also an integer. The next field is borrower date, borrower date, and this will be date. The data type is date. So the next field is returning returning return date, and the data type is date. Next field, then okay. So this is then our foreign key. Our foreign key is book ID, present, practice the books column. I mean the books table, replaces the book table, then in the books column, book ID column. On foreign key, foreign key, pay, borrower ID, present, versus the borrower table,